I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're right into the match 5 of PUBG Mobile Star Challenge 2019 ranking session, and we're looking at the match 5 with Contra and me, none other than Choo Choo.
And we're taking flight from the corners of Puerto Paraiso over on the southeast side, headed towards El Pozo. So there's a whole lot of options on the table for some of these guys to get themselves in towards the secure town, where we see Mitchell dropping out first, heading into Puerto Paraiso, I assume. And the next one to hit off the plane will be Xinchuan, joined by the rest of the squads as well, flying over on towards Los Leones. Now, I'm thinking that Los Leones will see a couple of challenges right there. I'm wondering if there's going to be many teams that will hit towards Picado or so.
Oh, well, I'm waiting for some team to drop by El Pozo. It's one of the best looting places, but a lot of team kind of decided to just drop directly out onto the map. We're looking at Los Leones, like you said. I think it will be a super heavily crowded place there.
Yep, I totally agree. And on the first match of the PUBG Mobile Star Challenge online ranking session, we've seen Dida taking that chicken dinner away. Will it happen again? We're about to find out. Bullshark slowly heading in towards the city, and I think that he's dropping it hot in towards the stadium right now. While Kaichi will head towards the side of El Pozo, joined by the rest of the guys coming in from Sulin as well as Kissel. I think that's going to be quite a little bit of distance for them. I'm wondering where the first phase will be, and if it hits towards Ahumada, I think it's going to be quite a little bit of a journey for some of these guys, especially for those in the south side. Now, Rolex will be starting in for the Paraiso as well. Mitchell will be heading towards Impala. Now, over onto the south side of Los Leones, we do see Ronnie trying to deal with Xinchuan.
Yeah, I'm hoping it will be around Al Azhar for the final circle. It will be more interesting to see everybody migrates into the safe zone way far behind, and it's going to be very punishing for most of the players because they are dropping around Los Leones, most of them. So, oh well, we're looking at a circle which is circling around the center of San Martin there. So probably it will be not so punishing, but those who are actually from the south is going to have a bit of a problem. We're looking at a couple of casualties straight off the bat here.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of casualties inside Picado as well. Dida getting prepared to take on Bear. Bear's just trying to hug by the corners of the broken wall. And I think that that's pretty much central as Bear will be falling off with a great headshot coming in from Dida.
And there's a lot of strays coming out. I mean, it's a very beautiful one by Dida. Maybe can just finish up and secure that kill. But it seems like they are playing super safe here. While the rest of Kissel is trying to hug onto the wall, making sure that they not be ambushed from any other angle points. While the rest of them will just go in and charge for they are taking the ballsy move here. For Dida, they really want to kill.
And Hidger is trying to secure that kill, waiting for the rest of Kissel as well. They're taking this really safe approach, while Miffy tries to give a little bit of support towards his corner as Bear is still struggling to actually secure himself. Well, Alice Kira will be taken down by Hoxway, so BTR Alice will be the next one to fall as well. Not looking so sharp right there for the side of Alice's team.
Oh, there we go. He just secured a kill for Hoxway. Alice, the leader, is no more, but the rest of the team, I think there's 2 more to go for the Alice's team. Dida just managed to kill Kissel Bear just now. At the same time, Kyra is being down as well. So we'll look at Nippy.
Oh, there we go. He's just spray down, taking down Dida.
There goes. 1 more to go.
Oh, here comes the spray down coming from the side of Hydra. Managed to finally take out Miffy, while Kissel99 tries to spray it off from the corners of the window pane. Jumps back in towards the building, but now that it's all by himself, I think he better run for his life.
Yeah, or he just stays silent for some time, making sure that they exited out for Dida's team, and then only he can come out, because this is a very risky move if he goes out, exit now.
Oh, he's going to go in for the M16 taps once again. He's managed to call him inside of the building. Here comes a little bit of support from Sans as well. While Poppy will be able to take down to the lid. 50% health. Oh my goodness, the flank! There we go.
That's a shotgun for you. There's no way they can do this! This is a big clutch coming from 99. He's with that one shotgun, killed them all.
Kissel 99 going for the reloads, finishing off those 5 bullets off the shells, going for the painkillers.
This is bad. He only get one
Sam's going in
painkillers.
for the nade. Oh, he's gonna go in for the run. He's gonna go in for the push. Oh my goodness me!
What?
He's clutching it out in style, and my oh my, I'm losing my wits right here for Kissel.
The shotgun did a big impact for him himself. He's only one person, but fighting out for his life. But Rama managed to just pick up one of the members that's left, and Kissel don't have any much bandage as well. We're looking at no first aid kit on him at all.
Here comes another push coming in from the side of Dita. A couple of shells being unloaded. Only one more bullet left. Can Kissel make it out? He's not going for the reloads as of yet. Here comes the nade being flung in, and he managed to escape. But there's a little bit of chip damage over on his side.
Yeah, he don't have that much anymore. Like it or not, I think he should jump out of the window if he wants to, but it's a little bit too late. He needs to
Running for his life
run.
level. Oh my goodness, my heart is pounding. I'm pounding it for Kissel 99. He's still trying to find the rest of the squad, and there we go.
Oh.
Kill being secured by Hydra.
But before that, he managed to take 2 down of Dita's team. That's a lot of damage and impact on that team as well. While Sulin is still going at it for Kron this time. They were going against Michelle's team, and now picking off a fight from Kron's team. They are really eager for kills.
You can see Krontan OP preparing that Mini 14. Already got the extended mag, while Burns is just putting under the hot sun. Here comes the tap, and the Poppy will steal that kill away. Oh my goodness. Third
That's
partying a
evil.
little bit of that action across St. Martin.
Oh, Pappy getting that Sulin from the flanks, while the rest of the team are too focused on Kron's 10. OP trying to run the other way around, looking for an exit route, but it's kind of hard because he's a bit separated from the rest of the team. We're looking at a little bit of casualty done on Sulin's side. 1 is knocked, 9 is very low, and Sulin 02 just being picked up by one of his teammates. We
Yeah.
have Arx's team around the corner.
Well, I just managed to spot out a Poppy. He's just a Poppy Hill, and as we speak of Arx's members, he's going to go in with the UMP spray down as he managed to catch over on the captain, Sulin, right there. He's calling out for help. I'm not sure if they managed to support him in time. Here goes 9, trying to give a little bit of support right there, while we see these 3 teams duke it out inside of St. Martin. Krontan's all by himself. I'm not sure where the rest are. Of course, we've seen Burns getting taken out early on, while White Lynx.
Oh,
is
this is
forward.
my favorite team right now, the Ronnie. They are among the most... I think whenever they want to, they can pick up the fights, like always, or they can just go somewhere interesting to watch.
Well,
like
we've
we
seen
did
some interesting stuff yesterday.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
hoping the same thing today,
the
actually.
first round of Aaron go. Oh my goodness! Me! Oh, White Lynx just detonated Content inside of his vehicle, and I guess we have to say goodbye to Content now. So
Oh, that was a
Poppy.
nice tap, going on straight on headshot and just straight away knocked him down. While Magic is coming up from the flanks here. They are very segregated for Kron's team.
We see Nikitanga having Milk slowly moving in, and Joe's going to be keeping his eyes out inside of Picardo we go as he cuts across some of these house estate right across the middle section, trying to look for Stark, while the rest of them, Nikitanga, is inside the office building. Sulin finds another one, and they finally took out a Poppy, and Mazik is trying to going for a couple of taps. Now, I gotta correct myself right there, because
Yep.
Kronten's team is still not out of the game yet, but we still have one more member left for the side of Kron.
Sulin gonna duke it out onto Arx's team. Well, looking at Kron's is actually nowhere to be seen now. Still holding the fort right here. Try to wait for the right moment to open up his position, while the rest of Arx is just gonna go in and charge slowly. They are climbing on the second stairs of the first building here, while the rest of them is actually on the second one.
You can see a Poppy having some smokes thrown his way. Arxie setting the trails, hoping to not get shot right across the road, while Hoi jumps out the window, still holding on to its S12K, preparing for that invasion coming his way. He knows that he's by the corner of the wall, and he pops out some of these pixels right there.
Oh,
he knows where he's at!
Oh, that was a nice pixel shot. That's a lot of damage taken up by a Pappy. And it seems like he learned his lesson badly. Torty is there as well. They have to run for now and taking a little bit of a retreat while White Lynx He's just gonna do a little bit of covers.
There we go. A little spray down coming from Arxi. Next, second one to fall as Hui punishes the members of Arxi. Now they have to deal with this situation. Tority's gonna hop right through the wall, trying to bait them up. And here goes one more member down. And instead, White Lynx will secure Hui right across. But there is still a couple more Sulin members right across the border. But they're not really hopping off to save Hui as of yet.
Yeah, Sulan is playing it safe. At the same time, he was looking at Hui to make sure that he got himself a little bit more covers to help to pick up his friend, while the rest of Arxi is being super alert mode. We have Magic actually slowing them down. Look at that spray. Didn't hit anybody yet, but that's a beautiful spray. If only it hit a couple of taps, it will be a big time for the Sulan's team to actually buy some time to help some Hui there.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. A little bit of better speed control will definitely take down White Lynx. While Magic is still waiting to steal some kills up top, while Arxi finally gets himself that perfect spray down towards Arxi once more. So this was the second time that we see Arxi falling out. He's gonna pull out the Car 98K, trying to tap this one off towards the side of Torty.
I'm still waiting for Kron's team to kill still Arxi right now, to be honest. But there you go, that nade finish off Hui straight away. They don't want to risk out in the open, but still want to secure that kill with that nade given off. While looking at White Lynx, he wants to find an alternative to turn things around. While at the same time, they are losing their captain, who is just being revived by Torty there.
Yep, and then we see Sulian members slowly dropping out one by one. Mazik is all alone by himself. I'm not sure if he's really well stocked up yet. And we see his captain burning out in the vehicle. And that was just a really great capture of the moment by the observers.
I like actually we saw how the explosion blows everything up. It was torturing to watch, but fun at the same time. Looking at the high rolls now, might duke it against Dynamo's team, while Nick is actually just camping out on this 5-story building.
Yep, hanging by the top floor of the office. While the rest of Bullshark will not contest them any longer. Rolix and the rest of the squad is just right in the middle of nowhere. Wow, perfect balance on that airdrop.
Oh, but then it's a risk you want to take. But you can actually just kind of squat over and crouch if you can take it from the bottom of the other side of the wall. Yeah,
actually no problem at all. But if anyone pushes it,
that one nade to kill you, right?
Oh yeah, but the AWM is up for grabs for the side of Arxi, while the rest of Kenbu just getting themselves into its water treatment, as the next phase will be somewhere along the sides of Los Leones, Power Grid, Picado, as well as Martin. And Graveyard will be quite a good place to be at for the time being if they really want to go in sniping for some of these squads. While over on the northern side, Gareeboo is still all on top over on the side of La Cabrera. It's going to take some time to get in.
But then I'm looking at the south. We have Sinshuan's team. They are only there. They're the only team actually on the south and in the blue tanking. And I think they're going to rotate very late. But that surprises me that Jong is actually in the middle of the circle, while another two of them kind of segregated a little bit into the blue. Not a little bit, I say far into the blue right now.
Yeah, I gotta say so. And within just 12 minutes of the game, we've already seen so many kills already, and now we're only having 47 more alive, and Dita securing a total of 4 kills. And looking at this side of Angry, we see him holding on towards the Scar L, spotting out members from Bull Shark once more. This is going to be a little bit tougher in this spray anyways.
He wants to kill, I can feel it, but he just know that he can't take it off by himself. He needs extra backup coming out from different angles of that to confuse the enemy sometimes. You know you can't shoot from just one angle. It will be better if you can cover 2 or 3 multiple angles there.
Well, of course you need your squad to help you out in that sense.
That's why it's a team play.
Yeah, and looking at Xinchuan, I think Jae-hong definitely played out really well, especially towards match number 4 in the last round of Erangel yesterday, where they were just fighting off against members from the side of Bull Shark, while we see Hydra still in between some of all these ditches by the corners of the power grid. It's going to be a little bit hard to actually pick up the fight, while we see Coco trying to drive around alongside Xinchuan.
Did I just saw somebody with a level 1 vest and level 1 helmet just now?
Oh yeah, it's still, well, to be fair, I think that they just really want to book some early equipments and just go for the fields. And when we talk about kills, Hydra managed to spot one out, and that's going to be a lob of the nade coming from the side of Siren, not going to be connecting at all.
Yeah, he just managed to dodge it right on time, and that was a really big few for him because if not, it would be straight into on his knees. Looking at this, they still managed to keep tabs on him. Couple of damage being done. That's 10% of HP loss. Jong's
Oh,
still up there on the higher grounds here.
yep. Zhang just keeping him occupied for the time being, while the rest of the squad is just hugging by the corners.
Yeah,
And
they lost
this
their
is
leader.
just the north side of Picado. It's not too much of a trouble for them to fall back into the city if they opt to do so. But they still want to pick up this fight. They're unhappy with Jiyoung as he tries to get some couple of headshots with that M16.
Oh,
Okay, so Ben
Kaichi's
is
team.
going to find members of Xinchuan not too far away. And Ben is just trying to park the vehicle in towards the farmhouse. Not sure if it's a good plan right now, while Rolix is going to be loitering on top of the hill once more. Well, this is somewhat centralized for the side of Rolix, so they are trying to clip off anyone coming from Potato or even Minas Generalis.
I have a feeling this might end up in around a graveyard area, probably looking at the current state of the circle. But the rest of the team, I do see a lot of people around Picado area, which one of it is Sinchuan's team, who just gonna reunite on the other half of the team here. Siran and John has been in the middle of the circle for some time, but the other two just joined in. We have Camus Warong. I really love Bonk. We're gonna see if he gonna pull any big clutches today.
Oh yeah, yesterday he pulled off that 1 versus 4 clutch. He just snapped 180 to get the second kill, and then he just went on a Godzilla mode, stomping everyone out.
Dude, he got 2 team wipeout just by himself.
Yeah,
How
two.
can
We're talking about two.
in the same game?
Yeah, I gotta give mad respect to Bonk. And of course, Kenbu's squad has been pretty much on form. We're gonna have to keep an eye out on them. And who knows, they might just be the kill leaders this time around. And I'm not sure if they could possibly top off Bull Shark's performance yesterday, because when we look into his scoreboard, he's currently leading the charts. And whoever takes the cake will, or should I say, chicken dinner, in that sense, will possibly be able to pick the professional team of their choice when they head towards the global rounds of the pmSc.
Probably they want to pick something or somebody that they actually used to play with. But looking at the current state, we're gonna switch into Dita's team and K7 Kaichi's team. The two ladies will actually gonna duke it out a bit, or maybe just face head on.
they're
But
gonna chill
I
for a
think
while.
Dita just built that area as
Yep.
we speak.
It's not going to be easy task for the side of Dita, because they are kind of surrounded right now with about 3 teams around Dita's squad. While we're looking at Rolix, there is Bullshark right across. I don't think that they've managed to spot him out as of yet, but he's just making sure that the coast is clear, because this is just
I don't
open
think-
space for them to snipe.
I don't think he actually noticed just Bullshark's team on the other side, looking at his current state of jumping here and there. I don't think he have any idea at all. But maybe if they open a couple of tabs, that might just expose their position. While looking at Michelle's team, right now, they are waiting for the right moment or anybody to pass by around their area, around Minas. And we're looking at, like I said, it's around the graveyard.
Yep, graveyard it is, and this will force all these southern teams to fight it all out. We have Kaichi, Dita Kidra, Bullshark, as well as Rolix just being pretty close to each other, but they could still camp it out for a long time while Dynamo drives this way right towards the center. This might just be him trying to book graveyard as it's currently empty, while Kenbu will be facing off against members from the side of BTR Alice. Here comes Funk trying to tap out Lallis. Lallis being brought down to only 30%. And here comes the straight out. Oh my goodness, one more bullet will do the trick. But Bonk misses a little bit of those shots. And here comes the flip of the Batman. Oh my.
Super
okay.
torture to
She's
watch.
gonna
Alice
heal
is
up.
really in an ordeal right now. Like it or not, she have to heal herself. Bong is charging right in, but just in the nick of 10 minutes, she put up almost full HP here.
Here comes a little peek there, but it will still be Bongs to take out this kill. And here goes another one biting the dust. So 40 more teams left alive, and over on the side of Kenbu, I think that they've got a whole lot in the back.
Yeah, that's a sharp and fast reaction coming out from Bong, who was trying to. I think that was the last for Alice's team.
Yeah, I gotta say that it was a rough run for them from the northern side. Here comes Dynamo Joker, trying to find Artsy again. Remember, he's being knocked twice early on. He might just bleed out real quickly, and he needs a little bit more support coming from the side of the rest of Artsy, which is quite far away.
Yeah, Arxie is the fragger right on top of Dynamo's team here, while the rest of the team just gonna cover him up from the back. Looking at this,
Oh.
there's the smoke being popped out. Maybe one to charge right in after the smoke kind of eluded him for a moment there. But Toti and Whiteley is kind of far behind. Can they actually catch up with this? Oh, he's actually just gonna bail this one out.
Oh, really smart move, just blinding out Smokey OP and just run all the way towards the back. Smokey's getting a couple of taps from the top as well. We see Sixless keeping his eyes out and takes down Joker, knocks him out, and he's getting a little bit of support coming from Spider. He's going to pull out that M16 with the 4 times. Just
I think
waiting for them to pop out.
Yep, but Dynamo is kind of already on alert mode because they kind of being tapped. Joker has been taking a lot of damage, which coming up from the high rolls just now.
Yeah, and it's just a tough place to be. And Arxie books their slot in towards the churches of the graveyard. Gonna pray for that chicken dinner while they're at it. As Arxie pulls out that UMP9. Masic still all by himself, but
Oh my
Ben is
goodness.
just around the corner.
That's a very small space to work with for Mazik. If only Ben have one grenade.
Oh yeah, one grenade would possibly do the trick.
Will he throw it? That's the question.
Yeah, I'm thinking that he might just want to charge in, but he's being a little bit patient. He's gonna climb up the hill of Power Grid, and Ben's just acting
I
like
don't think
he's
he
no longer
knows.
around the corner.
I think
I'm
he
thinking he
did.
knows. He knows that he's inside, but he's just
Why?
waiting it out. And when we talk about
Oh
it, it's gonna
my
be him
goodness.
getting taken down instead.
That was such a cheeky moment for Mazik. He's just gonna finish this one off. Well, Ben can actually kill him, but it was the reverse situation instead. And this might just give a little bit more information for K7 Kaichi's team, but if only they just go and ambush that small hut.
Yeah, I'm thinking that it's not really that much of a smart choice if they don't go in together, while Ronnie will have to deal with Rolix. Rolix going in with the AK sprays, and Juicy will be able to find Tuck with the headshots, and they're looking for more coming from the side of Ronnie.
Rolex trying to finish off Doug, but he's kind of hard in open space. But that's an explosion coming out from that UAV. Tad managed to just, in the nick of time, get out from that vehicle, but then he will burn himself to death at that moment. He just...
Not just yet. I think that Ted could still heal himself up.
Oh, yeah.
Looking at the next phase, it will be by the corners of Picado. So whoever's inside of the town will be pretty happy about this. Nikki Tanga is just by the edge of the south side of Picado, while Rolex still trying to take down members from the side of the Ronnie. We have Ted right across. They're both pretty separated. So how are they going to deal with this situation? I don't know, but hopefully enough, they might be able to take down Rolex in that sense because he's been tapping out way too much, revealing self.
Oh, big trouble coming up for Ted because Rolex is just going on high
What?
rolling.
Ronnie?
Looking at this, he only have the covers from the smoke. Well, Angry has always been angry, but Rolex been return damaging. That's a lot. One more last time might just knock him down.
Immediately popping out the med kit, and we see a little bit of explosion off camera, taking out the Ronnie. I'm not sure it says that he took himself out. So here comes Ted having enough smokes to play with. Managed to book himself a little bit of cover down the ditch below while Ash marches forward. Got that 40 bullets on that M4. So he's going to be trying to unload this towards the side of Ted. As Ted slowly marches forward to the Mini 14 as well. They're getting closer and closer. So I'm wondering, will he be able to take down Rolex though?
He probably will if his reaction is super sharp, and I know how these guys are very good at controlling the barrel. Looking at this, he kind of get the idea that Roll is just in front of him. So does Rolex, but they are kind of hesitating to make a move. One mistake can just wipe one out.
Well, they're just going to play a little bit of a patient game. The rest of Rolex are still getting himself some support from afar, pulling out the snipers, while right across the map we see the rest of Arxie's team are over on the northeast, while Angry managed to get that AWN towards the head of Mitchell, and instead gets still stolen there by the side of Drone.
Oh
He
my
will take that
goodness!
one out.
Well, that's it. That almost there. Oh, he managed to just take covers from the little space to work with, and Juicy still won the kill. And they have been picking fight all over the place for Rolex's team.
Here comes the blue zone as well, and it's gonna chip that health a little bit more, and we see Rolex falling off. Juicy is being pressured, and Captain Rolex is saying, "Help me, my friend." Juicy knows that he's by the corners of the wall, and Ted will finish the captain of Team Rolex.
That is desperate for a kill. Now Juicy is one more down, but he needs to heal himself. Can he make it on time? 3 seconds, 2 and 1. There you go. He might just kill 2 kills here. While the rest of Rolex angry will be super angry now because they just knocked his one of his leader, but he's still going for the other team.
Spots out Joker right across, going in with the 6 times, spray on the scar L, and there we go. Knocked down there coming from the side of Angry. Not finishing the job as of yet, and Sixes will do the honest right through, while Dynamo Gaming having a little bit of trouble dealing with the rest of Rolex as he tries to get back himself in towards the buggy because they're outside the zone. They don't want to take too much of a time outside, and they have to march all the way towards the northeast section as we see everyone is on a chaotic speed. What is the flip on the buggy? And here comes Sixes trying to deal with this situation. Takes one more down, and here comes the rotation as well. He will be taken out instead.
He was fighting against 2 teams solo and looking at Angry trying to do the covers, but it's not enough. Well, we have Michel getting the kill instead. We have Sixless just outside, but it seems like he's just being finished off with that explosion going on. We have Gareeboo, Rolex, Michel duking with Dynamo, and it seems like a very, very crowded place here.
Yep, from the side of Warren, holding on to it's the SKS, trying to lob one smoke to save the side of Monk. And Mitchell is all over the place as well. We see Haksoi being far away from Tosho as they have a couple of ridges to work with. Dynamo Gaming will be over on towards the safe side of the zone, while Haksoi trying to take down Gareeboo, having a little bit of coverage coming from the broken vehicles as he will get himself in towards the covers of the smoke.
Exceptional spray. If only can control it better, he might just knock one out. Well, now Pone trying to jump a little bit to get a better vision on Gareeboo's team, but they are a little bit covered by that small hill. We're looking at Rolex still surviving for the rest of his team is kind of gone out of the game. He was kind of too occupied to actually focus what's in the front. They forgot. I think they were actually exchanging fires behind.
Yep, and speaking of exchanging fire, we see Joe begin to take it out instead. Warren will be the next one to fall as well, as Shinshen is going in for the push. They're already inside the next zone, and this will close out in another 15 seconds. So whoever's on top of the hill gotta move in a jiffy. Mazik is still all by himself, managed to secure himself a spot at least, as Shinshen tries to take a little bit of a peek. There's Dita Rahmat just right in front of both Ash as well as Rolex members right there.
Ronnie and Rolex, one of them have to survive because they are the sole survivor for their own team, and that just trumps Angry, and he gets angrier now, even though he's solo, but he's a 4-man army.
Oh, there we
go,
there we go. Oh,
one
my
more.
goodness.
That's a lot of damage.
Jong going in for the spray down towards the side of Stark, and that will be Stark getting taken out by Hydra instead. Spots out the pickup truck, and he's going to tap out Nikitanga. Nikitanga trying to get inside of the zone, and this is just going to be trouble for him. There's no place for him to hide, and there goes the AK, unleashing it out over the side of Nikitanga.
Unleashing all right, but right like it or not, he has to move and budge.
Oh, Bull Shark!
Just being knocked by Mazik here.
Oh, here comes Mazik as well, having to deal with Jong, and there's just no more health left. Say goodbye to the last member from the side of Content. 6 more teams to go as we see Nikitanga falling out short as well, followed by Siren, as Angry will be sniped away by Hydra, while Hydra has just hiding by the smokes. This Shinshuan right across the corner.
Shinshan with the most advantage here. 4-man people are still alive and well. We're looking at they are playing so good today, exceptionally brilliant. They haven't been playing like this yesterday.
Yeah, I gotta say that Shinshan was close to securing a chicken dinner, but they only managed second spot. But looking into the side of Gareeboo, they managed to take another member down. Now, over on this situation, we still have 50 more left alive. Jong slowly moving forward, spots out some movements coming from the side of Dita as we look into his spoiling phase. Gareeboo still being left alive, the only sole survivor from his own squad, while Mitchell still has a couple of members left, 3 members heading towards the southeast section.
2 teams have only 1 survivor, with the rest of the team kind of have all the manpower they need. Dita, he just with the 1 next, and it seems like the only person left for Dita's team is just Rama. He needs to play super safe, and looking at this, they're still duking it out. Gareeboo 1 more kills. Michel Tosho is not aware they are being aimed by the cross arrows drawn.
Oh, there we go. Look, another shot of the M24. But it won't be able to clip any hits as of yet. Mitchell having Hatsui as well as Napon leading backing away, while Drone is having a little bit of trouble dealing with Coco's SLR. And he's going to trade it out for the AK, and boom! There we go. Coco secures the kill towards the side of Drone, and we have Spider as well as Smokey dropping out Cole.
That's a big time for them. It's one of those rainy days for those team, and looking at this, limping himself out in the open. Tosho just crawling, hoping one of Michelle's team will give him an extra hand. But there you go. Securing the kill is none other than Coco.
Wow, looking at the next phase, it's going to be right in the middle of the roads, and that's nowhere for you to hide at all. So everyone's playing by the ridges right there. Huxley will be able to spot out Dizarama with that hit shot, and he's going to march right forward. Jong trying to secure the kill. Here comes the flank coming in, and Jong getting spotted out by Napon already, bringing out the micro Uzi. And he's managed to deal a little bit more damage as he tries to chase over the side of Xin Xuan. Xin Xuan, he's getting spotted out, but he does not get himself any sort of an aim towards the side of Mitchell.
No damage taken, but she really needs to. But Gareeboo is really low playing the killing game there. Very close. Can he make it? And they try to ambush him. Sinchuan is still going in with head-to-head. Michel Hastoy get another one. This guy is on fire.
There's a total of 8 kills. They're going to secure more as Mitchell and the rest of the squad is trying to get their eyes on the prize on the first chicken dinner of day number 2, while Gareeboo right now falling by the edge, and lucky for him,
he managed to play the healing game.
Yeah, he managed to heal in time. You saw he only had 1 dot health, and now they're on the hunt. I think that Hastoy might just know where he's at right now. So this is a 2v1 situation. So he might just be able to clutch this one up. He spots out and moves from the side of Mitchell, but instead it'll be Mitchell securing the first chicken dinner of day number 2, and that's how we conclude match number 5.
That was close call for Gareeboo. If only he can pull that clutch off, it will be a big win for them. Big fat chicken dinner will be waiting, but then it's still going towards those who have advantage of manpower.
Yep. So please be patient for now.
And make sure you keep your eyes open to clip the pop-up box. But right now we're looking at the leaderboard with the first placement. Bullshark still holding it, the crown with 125 points in total. Dida is catching up with the 3 digits here. 119 at second place, while third place Gareeboo got themselves another 3 digit with 101 points. 34 kills, the same for Dida, but 37, just a little bit of difference for Bullshark's team.
Yep, just a slight difference, but we see this time around Mitchell managed to claw themselves in towards 4th place, while Nikki Tanga gets pushed back for a little bit more, only 2 points short, where they come up with a total of 87 points, while by contact OP over 6, while Xin Xuan comes on towards the 7th spot, and Dynamo Gaming now sitting down over onto 8th spot, and Rolex managed to book himself in towards 9th place.
And so looking at 10th is Arxies. They're not doing great right now, while Couch's team is falling off the chart at 11th place. So looking at Gareeboo, it was nice second placement. They have pushed up their ranks a lot into the 12th placement, while Kissel99 was doing a great clutch the last minute before he died at 13th place. Alice is falling off at 14, while Ronnie is staying where he is, stagnant at 15, and Sulin really needs some chicken dinner to push up their rank at 16th place.
I totally agree with you.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.